ready?
Yeah, we're still recording.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Welcome to Midnight Movie Distillery, another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I'm one of your hosts, should I say Logan? No, Lon Black.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
And I'm another one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
And we have a
Dressed up as Lon today.
very special guest today.
We have a mini Logan here.
Mia Lynch?
Yeah, sure.
Mia Lynch?
Yep.
Mia Lynch.
So she goes by Mia, but we'll
There you go.
Anyway. All right, so
today we are going to be reviewing Thankskilling, a movie from 2008. And
Yay.
we're going to be talking about that. And then we also do another thing in this podcast, Logan.
I took over this time. So,
Because if you remember in past episodes, when he got the magnificent Costco fine.
Oh, Kirkland.
Kirkland,
You just
that-
cannot go wrong. Oh, wait. Yes, you can.
So,
Yeah.
so we decided
I thought I had something.
either he
I had something.
Either he gets retribution for that, or he gets sunk under for the second time. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it'll
So-
probably be a third time too. But
We're gonna find out.
okay.
I'm
so-
excited.
All right. Now, this is something that I went into our local Binny's, and I spent probably a good half an hour walking around trying to find something. I decided to go with Russell's Reserve
Nice.
10-year. Okay, so we'll get that
Now,
there.
what's the tie-in to Russell's?
Because it is a, what do you call it? Wild turkey. So I was trying to not go wild turkey only because we've already had a wild turkey.
We did
Right.
a couple wild
So
turkeys.
that was one of the things. This is where the Binny's person helped me. Thank you, by the way. I was talking. I said, "Wild turkey is the only one that seems to have an actual turkey on the bottle." And he said, "Well, Russell's is pretty good." And I was looking at that one, and I thought maybe I'll do Russell's, and he said, "Yeah, it's actually a wild turkey." So
Grand.
there we go. That's
All
a
right,
branding.
let's
So all right,
let's get that pop.
Crack
so
her
we'll
open.
do we'll do the lawn pop. Now, of course, Mia Lynch is way too young, so she will not be drinking any of this stuff.
No.
She's only 20 and a half.
What do you mean
But-
you wish?
Then you'd be out of the house. But all right, okay.
I have a 22-year-old that's still in the
I
house,
was gonna say, yeah.
and the 28-year-old just left.
I was going to say, you used to have 28-year-old in there.
All right, here goes the pop.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, let's see those glasses.
Well, we got to do the smell first.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
How dare
He's not used
Yeah,
to it.
this is
He's
the-
new.
my first time.
He's new.
I'm wearing the flannel, hoping that it rubs off on me. But okay.
It has a good smell.
It's been so long. So we just got off of our Halloween
Hiatus?
month
Yes.
where we've been so busy with the store and Monster Purge that I haven't actually had to have any bourbon almost a month.
And
Except for those last episodes we just showed
yes, that was
last week.
Yes, Port Charlotte. That was so good.
That was great. Port Charlotte.
So good, I almost forgot the flavor.
Yes.
All right.
Wow, look at that pour.
Yeah, that's
Holy
it's
shit.
That is a
good.
long pour right
That
there.
is so long. That's
we
a
could-
four-finger
We
pour.
could explain to what we're going to be doing next year. So basically, we're going to take. What are we doing? 3 sips of these.
We do 3 sips in
So we
Typically
smell
three-
it, 3 sips.
Yeah, typically 3 sips because we feel that the first sip is often your taste buds are getting a little bit of a shock sometimes
Right.
of
Whatever else you ate for dinner.
right. So like by the second into the third, then you start getting the real taste out of the drink.
Yeah. All right.
Mia is so jealous right now.
So jealous.
She's like, no. Ew.
See what Mia should really be doing is
We should be describing as we go.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, because it's like there's a bit of silence going on right
Yes.
now.
There is.
For me.
Yeah.
There is. Did we talk about it? Because I don't know if we rate it before we talk about it, but I can definitely get the honey.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I think we normally I think
We'll
there's
rate it first.
We'll rate it first because I think sometimes we talk about like any smells that we smell and things like that.
Okay.
Okay. So,
But-
just so the people out there, I'll narrate this while you guys take your third sip, and then we can kind of go from there. We have a barrel system, 1 through 5, and we will rate it as best as we can. We try to do. Sometimes we do a point scale, so you might get up. You might get a something point something. we'll say. But beyond that, I think, are you guys done with your third already?
Oh, I'm ready
Yep.
to go.
Okay. Well, while you guys are getting yours, I'm
ready
going
to
to
go.
do my third.
I'm gonna have a fourth.
Okay.
And the other thing that's really interesting about this, because of course you've watched every episode, right?
Yes.
Is often there's this weird thing of you pick your number, and then when you try and show it to the camera, it's how many times you have the number reversed.
Yeah, Logan gets it wrong
Which one do we
every
want to do?
time.
We want to do the front camera or the side camera?
Oh, do a side camera. Yeah,
Do
we'll
a side camera view just so it
we
looks
get a
like we're
close-up of it.
flashing and
Okay.
have multiple cameras.
Yep.
It's so funny. I do still like the color better from the iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And speaking of color, nice little segue. Let's get into our.
Yeah,
I just kind
the
of gave
color
away
of
what
the-
I was thinking
okay.
of getting. Okay. All right. On 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
All right, what do we got, Logan?
All right. Logan gave it a 3.
Warwick gave it a 3.2.
Lon gave it a 3.1.
Ooh. So we're all pretty damn close.
Yeah.
All right.
So, full disclosure,
Yes.
I have a few bottles of this at home.
Oh. damn it.
and
I was like, oh, we've talked
and I even bought like Lom
And he
a
bought me one.
bottle
Okay.
of this.
So, but this is because it's a good bourbon.
Yeah.
That's why. I
Can I redeem myself?
Yes,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
a good bourbon.
Yeah,
This
that-
is
that's a good one.
Straightforward, standard bourbon, but it's good because it's a 10-year bourbon.
Yes.
And I'll give you a little legend behind this one.
Okay. I'm glad you know a lot more about this than I
Is,
do.
well, the Russell was supposed to be discontinuing the 10-year,
Ooh.
and they were going to go to a 6-year and a 6-year rye.
I'm glad they didn't.
They still have those, the 6-year and the 6-year rye. But either they changed their minds and they're still putting out the 10-year, or there's still a whole bunch of 10-year that's out
Right.
there.
Okay.
Because even for a while, the 10-year went on sale. So we'll guess price, but I already know the price, but we'll
Okay.
guess price. But the 10-year went on sale for a while, and we were buying them up because I'm like, wow, this
They're
is a
going,
chance to
yep.
stock up because it won't be around.
When he
anymore.
first found out about it, I think I was heading over to his house. He goes, "Hey, go by your local, liquor store, and if you see a bottle of Russell's there, pick one up."
Yep.
And so I did, and there was like 2 or 3 left, and so I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's getting rare. There's only 2 or 3 left." And you go 6 months later, and there's still 2 or 3
Shelves and
left.
shelves.
Yeah, there was quite a few left when I got it. So now, granted, some of the other stuff nearby it, they had multiple bottles side by side deep. Maybe a few bottles. This was only one single file line with
Right.
maybe 4 in there. But
Right.
So I thought it stuck out, but
Yeah.
it popped out. So I gave it the lowest score, only because I think I'm getting picky. Like I think that I'm
Really?
actually getting to the point where. So the initial one I liked,
Yeah.
but then by the second and third, I was kind of like not bored with it, but I was kind of
Interesting, though.
Getting-
That's interesting. Okay.
I was getting the notes on more the first couple, and then it would seem to be depleting.
So it's funny. So I obviously gave it the highest review, but I actually agree with what you're saying. I think it's I think it's one of these things where this to me falls under the category of I could drink this every single day of the week.
Sure.
Yep.
But
Sure.
but I also think that it's not necessarily. I don't say that because I think it's special. I think it's just because it's an enjoyable drink.
Okay.
Right.
You
It's
know,
an easy drinker.
Yeah, very
It is
very easy.
Yeah.
Because
You
the
know.
10-year really helps a lot, so it's smooth
Right.
enough for that.
Right, because
Yes.
there's not a lot of burn. It's
Right.
it's just smooth, but it's
Right.
it's not like 18-year McLaren smooth.
Right,
But it's a good solid drink.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think on this, one of the notes on this one is definitely the honey. You get a lot of sweet honey
Yes.
with this
Which
one.
that's where
Which-
I was kind of concerned that I didn't like it as much. Right? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
because you like the
I
smoky
love,
peaty.
I love.
you
Well,
like a
I
little
love
bit bitter.
sweet, but that for some reason just it didn't seem to grasp
Yeah.
me as
I
much as the other.
smelled the honey.
Yeah.
smell the honey?
When you
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
towards this way, I
Ah.
smelled it.
It is. It's very
That's
sugar.
fine.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
It's very sweet, and it's got. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's a good, solid, straight drink. You could put this on ice. You could
Yeah.
mix it with a Coke.
Yep.
You can do whatever you want with this.
Now, do you guys
good.
feel the burn more in your lips?
No, I get no burn in my
Okay.
lips.
No, it's
Maybe it's the
You want to check
the
your
Mexican
pulse there
food
a
that I
little
was
bit?
eating before.
yeah, or the energy
Yeah.
I
drink,
got a little
or
cut
the
on my
energy
lip or
drink you
something.
just had.
Tortilla chips or something.
No, I mean, I said I think that's why I say I could drink this every single day of the week. I
Right.
mean, it's just an enjoyable drink.
Yeah, it's a
Like-
good, straightforward bourbon. It's a good staple bourbon to put in your bar.
Absolutely.
Okay.
for bourbon knowing and bourbon unknowing friends.
Okay.
I like it.
So that's a good segue into the movie we watched, right?
Oh, do you want to do price?
Oh my gosh! I almost forgot.
Just because it's like
Just because you guys know the answer. And you
no,
want
it's been a year or
That's
two
true, right.
since last
Haven't
time
bought it
I
in a
bought
year.
it.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
So I'm gonna guess $35.
Okay.
I was also going to guess $35, so I'll say $35.01, Bob.
Okay. And Lon will be closer.
Yeah,
$39.99.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bought mine on sale.
Right, I was going to say when we bought it was 30 when they did the big sale.
Yeah.
Got it for 30 and then it went back up when they feel like, oh, we tricked these fuckers to thinking it was going to be on sale.
And
for,
enough people bought
going
it
away.
that now they know that it's good.
Right.
But you still got it. You still got it cheaper, right?
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And it's still
Then it's
our-
still decent, right?
And that's the sweet spot. 40, 45 bucks for a whiskey. That's good whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Our movie.
our movie.
So the
that we
segue
watched.
is the turkey of
Yes,
a
wild
bourbon
is wild.
leading to the turkey of
Oh,
the movie.
I thought you could say the turkey of the presenter. Yeah.
Well, that too.
Oh, that works. That
Gobble
works.
gobble.
It's the waddle that gives him away.
Yes, there's that. Okay, so do we want to? You've already kind of given a description of the film. Do we want to just go straight into?
Did we give a description of the film?
We didn't.
Kind of.
Well, I
we
know
mentioned it.
We meant, we mentioned the fact the name's Thankskilling.
Yeah, I think that's all we did.
So
Give a premise.
Ultimately, the premise is, 505 years ago. Sorry, was that a trivia question?
It could have been. No, we're good.
505 years ago, first Thanksgiving, someone killed the turkey, and I can't remember the very
Disrespected
the turkey,
Yes.
and buried the turkey, and the turkey was pissed all this time.
There
And
was a wizard involved in there too, right?
right, well, and
Not a wizard.
a warlock.
an Indian?
It
wasn't
wasn't Indian because the whole point is they had the totem.
What are
Yes.
what are they? Not Indians. What is the shaman? Shaman.
Shaman,
something like that,
Shaman, and so they had this totem, and at one point at the beginning of the movie, this dog pisses on the totem,
Which apparently brings the turkey back
which
to life.
apparently
I didn't
brings the
realize
turkey
that's
back
what
to
triggered it.
life.
Was dog piss.
But so anyway, so that's kind of like the premise of the movie. The totem comes back. The turkey comes back and decides to try and kill everyone around that moment.
Yeah, just in the vicinity, we'll say.
Yes.
Now, just full disclosure, Mia did not watch this one because I did not. I didn't want to make her watch more than one movie just because I don't know, I was being good.
Well, not to mention the fact that this movie starts out with a porn star.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. There's that too.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyway, so before we go any further, we want to rate
Yes,
the movie.
Let's rate the movie.
Let's do that.
This one should be pretty.
I'm hoping,
This one should be pretty easy.
I'm hoping I get this correct on the first try. I always flip flop them, so just bear with me.
Okay.
All right,
Are we
All right,
ready?
Ready?
1, 2.
2, 3.
Did I do it right?
Are you doing 4.2?
There we go.
2.4.
2.4.
Why it reverses?
Okay, so Logan had a 2.4. Warwick has a 1.4.
Ooh.
And Lon has a 0.1.
Oh, he put. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
That is-
okay, I did
that
not
is-
anticipate this.
That
now,
is a slightly over an hour.
How did you not anticipate this?
Because
did you
I
not watch the
honestly-
same movie that we
you
did?
really think this was good?
Okay, so
Let's hear
hold
that.
on.
Explain
Okay,
that rating.
so the 2.4, I give it a 2.4 because there was a valiant effort. I will give them.
There was no fucking effort in
The
this
whole
movie.
point was I laughed a ton during this.
What?
Yes.
This was sophomore humor at
Exactly.
best.
That's the shit I love.
But it wasn't even good humor.
That's what's so funny about it. It was
It
priceless.
was not
Oh, God,
priceless. It was totally
gobble,
priceless.
motherfucker.
0.
Oh, no, I mean, it's...
The jokes were horrible.
So undoubtedly, like literally the only things good about the entire movie was the one-liners that Turkey came out with.
But even that was predictable.
Oh no,
Even
totally.
That was like,
and again, very sophomoric,
Yes.
humor. I
That's
mean,
the
just
point.
it's like
that
well,
was the whole point. Like I got the same vibes as like Velocipaster.
yeah. But hold
know.
on.
but
You know.
Velocipaster
Pastor
is
actually had good
way
jokes.
better.
Velocipaster had actual humor
and better production.
and way better production
But-
and a better storyline.
But so the other thing,
There's
like,
no storyline.
there's a reason for sophomore humor, of course, is the fact that this was their college film.
Right.
See, so there you go.
You know, I mean, it's like there is a reason for it. Again, movie was made for $3,500.
Oh, come on. That makes it even more. Then I gives it that
was
2.4 I
overpriced.
gave
That
it.
was overpriced. $500.
And as we said at the beginning, off camera, it's like they did something that we've never done, which is make a movie.
Yeah.
So, like, I give them credit.
And what did you give it?
I think a 1.4.
See,
Okay,
so-
even that. I can't even give it a full 1 point.
Wow.
I can't even give. This was a waste of my life.
Okay.
Well, fortunately, it was only 56 minutes
Right.
of wasted time.
Right? But 56 minutes I'll never get back. And let me tell you something. When I was looking for the jokes, because I've seen.
Yeah, what was some of the
secret
names of
humor.
the what are they not Japanimation? What are they called? The Asian
J-horror?
Manga?
J-horror.
J-horror,
yeah. Yeah.
You see, some of the names of those just sound bad.
Oh,
so
but they actually have humor in them.
Right.
And they actually have like
Gore.
a
Lots of
storyline.
gore.
But here's the thing: is those are over the top, campy, so much so over the top that they're ridiculous upon themselves, and that's what makes them entertaining.
Yeah.
The simple fact that somebody can take a nail and put a severed leg and a severed arm and a severed leg, nail it to their head and spin it and fly off into the sunset.
With blood,
That's
with
funny
blood
as hell.
spurting out at the same time.
That's funny as hell. Now, when you have a turkey that, let's get beyond the fact that was so clearly a puppet that it was like,
Yeah.
you expected the guy.
Special
to come
effects
up.
budget, $200.
There you go.
You know what? They overspent.
And so I'm sure you all noticed the fact that you never saw it from the body down.
yeah,
Because
correct.
it was just a neck.
Because it was literally just the body and the neck up.
Yeah. You did see the body at one point when I think they toppled it over or something like that, or they tried to
Set it on
kill
fire
first
at the
time or
end.
something. Yeah, right.
But it was the classic kind of puppet where as the mouth moved, you could see the flexing of the neck.
Right. Because the rubber was so bad. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was just
But
dreadful.
that stuff I could even let go.
It grabbed my attention from the beginning because
It grabbed your attention
because the first thing
because
that
of
comes up on
because of the you see
moves.
breasts at the
But
very
then not only that, but the turkey comes out and says "nice tits" before he kills the person.
I
come
think he actually says nice tits, bitch.
Nice tits, bitch. Yes, I was trying to be somewhat,
You know
nice
what?
about it, but
I would have given it. So it didn't.
okay, it didn't strike
It
your
not only
chord.
didn't strike me as funny. It struck me. It struck me.
Was it
as
insulting?
Stupid.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it
okay.
was.
Just stupid.
I agree. I mean, honestly, I thought it was a complete waste of my time.
Yep.
Wow.
I watched the whole
I
thing,
thought you
but-
guys were
oh
gonna
my
laugh and have a good time.
Oh no.
No, I mean, I've seen She Kills. She
Yes.
Kills is like Oscar worthy
Really?
Yeah,
compared
compared
to this movie.
I've seen Lamageddon, and Lamageddon is a better story than this one.
So
Armageddon
so
was
as
pretty
is
good, though. That's what I went with the mindset of was Lamageddon and things like that, where I'm like, I know it's gonna be campy.
Yeah,
I know it's
Lamageddon
gonna
was
be
bad
horrible.
too. But there's a difference between campy funny and campy stupid.
right.
Because campy doesn't always work.
No.
Well, and again,
But how many movies do you have where there's a killer turkey in it?
right, but the point
Maybe
is,
there's a reason.
it was literally a one trick pony.
It was.
It is.
Like
It
literally
was.
the only thing
They beat it to death.
the only thing about it, the only thing about the movie was that the turkey kills people.
This was a half an hour movie at best.
Yeah, I
Should've
mean,
been
it was
short.
like the story
5
was
minutes.
dreadful, made no sense. Where at least some of the other ones that are also stupid, Sharknado and things like that, it's like somehow it's funny and it at least has some, I don't know, plausibility to it.
Okay.
But here's a perfect example.
I'm shocked that you guys were this upset
Oh
by
my
this.
God.
But go ahead.
They tried to sell this for 4 years. No distributor would buy it. Not even VOD. Like no one would buy it. And so they ended up producing their own DVDs and selling them on Amazon. It took them 2 years to reach 1,000 copies sold.
I don't know anybody that's taking 2 years to get 1,000.
Well,
What does that say about us?
The difference is like in Lamageddon.
hey, we're at like 61 subscribers now.
Ooh, damn! All right, that's
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, maybe we'll get more. Get your friends.
Not
involved.
with this
Well,
movie.
still,
Not with
we'll
this
watch it.
movie.
There you go.
But there's the thing. Like in Lamageddon, a lot of the jokes fell flat, and the special effects were horrible. But they did little subtle things that you didn't notice, like the guy the main hero was a football jock, and obviously a football jock kind of guy. Every scene he was in, he had a different shirt.
Yes, yeah.
Even if it was the same continuous scene, every time you cut back to him, he had a different shirt on.
And they're about the
That's-
same length and time too, right? Lamageddon, I think was
Yeah,
only
it was
a
also
little-
pretty
maybe
short.
a little over an hour
right,
or something
because-
like
That
that.
was
Oh
a-
no, it was actually 69 minutes, wasn't it?
Oh,
That
it
was
was.
like the big joke.
See, that's funny.
See, like-
that's funny. But even the shirt thing, like, when you look at that, you like notice it. It's subtle humor, and you're like,
So do you think?
was that
do you
different
think?
shirt?
I was gonna say, do you think me switching shirts is that gonna
That's-
get some subtle laughs out of people?
that. I don't think that'll just give you a little bit more.
Very,
That's more
very,
for us,
very
right?
subtle.
That's more credibility for the bourbon picks. I
Oh,
think.
there we go.
That's, Clearly,
Okay.
that works.
So I just need to wear this shirt whenever I do that.
May I point out that was also the T-shirt you wore to my costume party a few years ago?
Yeah,
When
you
you
picked
guys-
up on this. This was
Yes,
I
I
was
did.
what's his name? Alec
Guys,
Baldwin's
the-
character from
right,
Beetlejuice.
from-
Oh, yeah, but that's right, of course.
That was the only flannel I had.
Yeah,
So of course, everyone watched it all the way to the end, right?
Yes.
unfortunately.
And you saw the fact that it says
To be continued.
to be continued
in
space.
space.
That was a complete joke. They had no thought that they would ever do anything else with it. But there is a sequel.
No,
Oh.
no.
But you know that it's not Thankskilling 2. It's Thankskilling
In
3.
space. What? Is
So
that a
so
joke? 'Cause
so they
it's-
skipped 2, and they went straight to 3. And I only watched a little bit of it, and it is
You've seen it? There's like
Yeah.
it's actually out.
yeah, it's on
Don't
on
make us watch.
it's
this.
on Plex.
People don't like or subscribe during this movie because if I have to
No, you
watch,
can like and subscribe. That helps us.
if I
but-
have to watch that second fucking movie,
Just
I'm
don't.
I'm out.
It's not good. I only watched a few minutes of it, and it's like
Because that's all you could take.
somehow I think the budget was probably less. It
Oh,
was
wow.
It was like it was well, I think it was newer, so it's 2012. But yeah,
Interesting.
So even the sequel was 10 years ago and nobody's heard of it.
right. Okay, and so another. I'm just saying the word funny, but it really isn't funny. But so the other thing that's interesting is literally throughout the entire movie, they were trying to come up with a name for the turkey.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did
character.
notice that.
And they just couldn't come up with a good name, and so they called it Turkey, like Turkie.
Wow. Okay.
That's how.
I want to hear what Logan thought was actually entertaining about it.
Yeah. What was
me,
what was
What did you think was
2.1
funny?
worthy?
What joke? that you
2.4.
were like,
2.4.
oh,
So,
that's
to
funny.
me-
That's almost a 3. That's almost like middle grade.
That is. That's almost like.
Well, like I said, I gave it because of the effort they put into it, which doesn't seem like much to you guys, but I feel like now, granted, the acting was very subpar.
there was no acting. in this.
But
These were friends of theirs.
yes,
Oh,
you could
absolutely.
tell.
Had
And
no
family
acting.
members, I could
And
tell
family
based
members.
on
Well,
names.
They were all family.
and-
If you looked at the credits, they were all family members.
And Wanda Lust
Yes.
worked at a local strip club.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah, maybe her.
That's where most of the
She's got-
budget went.
yeah,
I was
probably.
gonna say- I was just say that probably $2,000 of the
Yeah, like one
3,500.
for each breast.
Yes, there you go. You never know. But yeah, I just thought it was. I don't know if it just hit me the right way, but I was laughing at
You
all
gotta be
the
in the right mood then.
the turkey's jokes and his one-liners, and the fact that he rips the dad's face off, and the daughter doesn't.
No,
he
just the
looks a
fact
little
he has a
different.
little-
He's wearing it as a. So come on, like that to me
That-
was
that-
hilarious because I'm
that
like,
was a little
are they
bit
really
funny.
still going with this? Like she even says, "Oh, you look a little different," you know. Like
That was a little bit funny.
There we go,
I'll give you that.
So
I'll give you that.
but, it was little things like that that I thought were funny, and then the whole thing of he's getting pissed on to come back alive, and then he gets mad at the dog, and and the fact that he what was his name? I think it was Billy. When he kills him,
Yes.
The best friend.
yeah,
bit.
he kind of just rams a gun through him. I think it was, and then kind of.
Oh, I thought you were going
comes
to go
out
with that whole like 10-minute montage of how the nerd was
Yes.
his best friend Billy.
Yeah.
And
That's where I do understand you saying it could have been. They could have done like 30
There was
seconds.
so
of that,
many
and
parts
fine,
like
but-
that.
Yeah,
But,
but
they
that-
beat that horse to death.
Yes, they did.
Well,
or
and,
turkey.
And I think it's funny.
they beat the
'cause
turkey
it's
to
like I never went obviously to high school in the US, but there's no way that nerd would have been hanging out with the girls and just it's like just
See, now you're trying
nowhere.
to inject reality into a movie that clearly had no right being in reality.
Sure.
This movie, seriously, the writing was
It was dreadful.
stupid. they played it up to be the sets that they had because they had no sets.
Right.
So they're
They
driving back from
reused
college
jokes.
to a town.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
Apparently, they all live 5 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah.
in
Right,
this
right,
town,
right.
So
Yeah,
it
it's
just-
Like
yeah.
the Jean-Benet Ramsey.
Oh my
reuse.
God,
they did the same
they
joke
did twice.
They did the same joke twice.
It's
And they thought it was even funnier the second time.
well, and it's so funny because and actually, to be honest, they actually tried to use it a third time.
They
Like
did, but he
the
screwed up
nerd
the
guy,
joke.
yeah,
yeah.
screwed up.
Oh yes, that is true. Yeah, Darren, I think his name.
Yeah,
is.
I mean, but again, it's like really, you literally have so little that you want to say. That clearly that was like they thought they were probably like the coolest people ever that they made up that joke. Because to be honest, it wasn't a bad joke.
It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't.
First time.
But the first time, it's like you instantly lose all credibility. The second time you use it, and it gained a
And
little
if
bit.
it's the same person using it, too,
Yes.
it made it even worse. So.
Yes.
Okay.
So do you want to know another funny thing? There is a Thankskilling the musical.
Ooh.
Someone did a musical.
See,
Out
it's probably
of
got a
this.
cult following.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sure it
assuming.
does.
Yeah. See. So.
The simple fact that you did research on this fucking movie.
Well, because
repulses me.
I assumed Logan would. So.
When I turned off the TV, and by the way, I did not wait for a single credit. Well, no, I didn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I did watch the credits because I wanted to see how many family members were in this, and they were
Sure.
all family.
Yeah.
And the credits
But-
were pretty short.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were. They were. The second this movie was done and the credits, and I turned it off and said, "Going to bed. That's it.
Wow.
I'm done. Wow. I don't need to do any research. I actually did trivia on there. It's trivia from the early part of the movie because about a third of the way through the movie, I'm like, I ain't doing any fucking trivia on this movie. I'm done.
I will say most of mine is from the beginning of the movie as well.
Okay. All right. Speaking of trivia, let's hop on into that.
Don't watch this movie, people.
How far in are we?
26 minutes.
Oh yeah. This is about as long as I expected. Well, so the first one, technically, we already talked about like part of my question, because I'm like, what reawakened Turkey?
Dog
Urine.
piss.
Dog
Okay.
piss on a totem.
What was the dog's name?
So that took me a minute because
So did I.
with his thick accent, it was later on that I actually got it.
Because I wrote down Lassie initially.
I
I
thought it
knew
was Lassie.
No, it's
it was a collie.
It's flashy.
It's
right? Flashy. But it sounds to me like
Because I thought the same thing. I'm like, I thought he said Lassie because it's a collie.
Right.
Yep. But I think he was. It sounded to me like he was saying Vlassie. And I'm like, is that a V or an F? And then finally, he says it like later on. He's like, Flashy, my dog or what. I'm like, oh, he's saying Flashy. So maybe he was saying
No,
Lassie, but
he was saying Flashy because Flashy was
In
played
the
by
credits?
Jake.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They gave Doug credit.
Because that was about all you
I
had.
think the dog was the only classically trained actor in this entire movie.
think so. but by the way, one interesting credit, because you know how like on IMDb they often have like the crazy credits.
Yep.
The credit was like catering Jordan's mum.
Oh my God.
Because
You're not helping this movie out.
Jordan Downey was the writer and director, so along with Brad Schultz and Kevin Stewart. And again, Jordan, if you happen to be watching this because you finally found someone that did a review of your movie, you at least did something that we've never done, so you get credit for that.
Yeah, stunk up a room.
Okay, you do one.
It's my usual favorite. What was the license plate of Johnny's car?
EBU 8628. Do
You
you
are
know what
correct.
state it was?
That looked to me like I was going to say Ohio, but
It is Ohio.
Yes.
The only reason we knew that is because Amy's from Ohio, and she's like, "That's an
Recognize
Ohio
the
license
license
plate."
plate.
Even though they try to
Nice.
cover it.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed they tried to cover up the U when they showed the front of the car.
yeah.
So you didn't know it was EBU, but then they forgot to cover it up on the back.
Yes.
That's how you
They
saw the
did.
back
That's
license plate.
exactly
that
what I
was
got
EBU.
there.
There you go.
Because they ran out of money.
There you go.
Yes.
So Billy has a trucker cap on. What is on the
New
trucker cap?
Mexico.
Yeah.
What else is on the trucker cap?
Oh.
Graphics of New Mexico.
Yes, hold on,
The
hold on.
sunset. One of those.
No.
line-up
No.
sunsets.
Hold on. I did actually.
Are you actually just going to zoom into the picture?
Yeah, I took a picture of it because I was wondering the same thing.
It makes
And
sense when you
there it is.
think about it.
It's a turkey.
It's a turkey.
Don't laugh, Mia. Mia. It's not funny.
That's
It's
awful.
It's stupid.
So I've got one I'm sure you guys will not get.
Okay.
How many times did Darren wipe his mouth?
He wiped it 6 times.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Because I looked at that and I
Nice.
thought to myself, that's annoying. He did it again. Amy, he did it again.
Yep.
He did it again. So I actually got upset each time he wiped it.
I'm like, oh, they weren't paying attention.
No, I didn't even write that down. I didn't even wipe that down.
Wipe that
that
down. No.
Okay, I got an easy one for you. And again, plays along with the $3,500 budget. Towards the end of the movie, they're all in the house watching a movie. What movie are they watching?
Night of the Living Dead.
That's Night of the Living Dead, yes.
Okay, that's all of my trivia.
Okay.
I got one.
Go for it.
In Johnny's kitchen, there was a sign on the wall.
Oh,
Yes.
Anyone know what that sign said?
It was, hold on.
It's
I had
pretty
this.
much the motto for this movie.
Yes, and it was.
life sucks.
No. Oh, God, what was
That
that?
would have been apt, but no.
It was 3 separate words,
Yes, it was.
which made no sense.
This movie sucks.
It was like, oh, God. Hold on.
Ooh.
I thought I took a screenshot of it because I wanted to remember that. It was, oh, God, I don't remember.
I'll give you this. My wife,
I don't
who
have it.
had the misfortune of having to watch this with me, that's the only time she chuckled when she saw that sign.
It's something like
She chuckled because
Tours was
she
in
thought
it.
that was-
Tours was in it, right? No?
Tours?
Yeah.
No.
Or am I thinking of a different one then?
No,
All right,
it's
I
a
give up.
kitchen, so it was a food reference.
Oh. I think.
Let's not.
Hey, if you
let's
got a
see.
guess, throw it in.
Yeah.
No, I was
Just do it,
thinking-
do it.
I was thinking of the turkey, but.
Oh, yeah, that would have made sense. See, that's why
no,
they didn't
but
do that.
no.
It says
don't have
it
it.
said out to lunch.
Oh.
Oh.
No, that's not what I was thinking then.
Out to lunch.
Samsonite.
Just like the writer of this movie.
Which is so funny because why would you have that sign in your kitchen?
That's the point. It's stupid. That's my point.
Well, and you know, in reality, that was probably just someone's house,
Right.
and so
right.
that's probably literally what
they
was
had
on
in
the
their
wall.
kitchen. Right.
So I've got 2 more for you.
I've got one, but I want to do it after your 2.
Okay. It might be one of yours. What was the name of the town that they found the actual
Well, I'm
sign
going to guess
for?
they didn't want it to be Ohio, but I guess it was Ohio. So I'm going to say butt fuck Ohio. Sorry, Mia. Sorry about
I've
that.
heard
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Which is bad.
Sorry, buddy.
She said
No, I don't know.
Crawburg.
Oh, of course.
we didn't know that.
Yes.
That's in Crawburg.
Yes.
Wait a
There
minute.
you go.
We're in Crawburg. And the
Right.
guy
Yep.
picks up the sign. Crawburg.
Yes,
Like
I thought
he's
you
Right,
guys would
right,
see-
right, right, right.
What I thought you guys would
Why
just
you
like, oh,
gonna
that was
lead us
easy.
through
What?
this?
What? And because
I hated
because it was
watching
a different. It was a different name, like 500 years ago,
Yes,
right?
Correct.
Well, it was like
Right.
because it was crawl something because the whole thing is
Yep.
they join the words together.
Yep. God, I don't remember.
Because I know there's that
should
whole
know that,
scene where
but-
it's like a transition from like the old sign
Yep.
to the new sign.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
My brain, like, why I remember these things.
I might even have that.
What's the other one?
No, it was Crawburg. Actually, I could do 2 more. But,
Go ahead.
What was the population of Crawburg originally?
Okay, are
20
we talking like actual humans, or do we
Well,
include
I'm
the turkey?
talking the sign that
Uh-huh.
they showed in the animation. It was a number, and then it changed to another number.
27.
And
No guess.
it was originally 13, and then it
Ooh.
dropped to 12.
I was expecting a 69
So.
in there or something for some reason.
And then my last one, what were the first 3 digits of Johnny's phone number?
555.
555. Oh, your
Area
zip code.
code.
Area code.
Oh.
I mean, yeah. area code.
203.
321.
614.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Very.
significant.
This was a very tough one. I had to actually pause and take a screenshot because when she's calling him, like all you see is like the top part of the phone, and you can barely.
But by the
make
way,
out-
Lon's wow is that you spent that much time.
So there
I
you go.
was
Like-
very
like-
There you go.
like
You can
so
make
much.
that out. That's barely
Wow.
a 614.
Look at that phone. Look at the phone they
Oh,
used.
yeah,
It's
When
from
was this movie
2008.
shot? 2008. Okay.
digital. It even says digital camera on it.
Wow. That was probably
Okay.
a 0.5 megapixel.
Yes, if that.
Yeah.
What was your
if that.
question?
My question is very important.
Why did we all watch it?
Who wasted an hour and 6 minutes of his life watching this?
This
3 of us.
This guy.
So glad I didn't have to watch it.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. I saved you.
That was the best review.
Well, I mean, we are at 34 minutes.
Yeah,
which
we're
is
done.
like,
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Okay,
Jesus
I'm-
Christ.
I'm-
Unless
so-
you want to really praise this movie some more.
So,
Let's go back
Are
to
we going
bourbon.
to say that the
Let's go back to
bourbon
bourbon.
was that much better?
Oh,
than the
absolutely.
movie?
So,
Okay.
so really, what we're actually saying is this was really no pairing at all.
Well, the turkey and the turkey, but
Yes.
as far as like matching comparable taste to taste, no,
What-
this was good. The movie sucked
and it's funny. I talked to someone in the store the other day about it, where it's like, originally I think there was a real thought that we were trying to pair the bourbon with the kind of the style of movie and all that kind of stuff, and again, the realization that horror movies by definition are generally like kind of crappy and seedy and so
bitter and cold.
Yeah. And so now it then just becomes like, oh look, there's a turkey on the label. It's like that's the pairing part.
This is a little deeper than that, I think. The fact that it's wild turkey, but it's not an obvious wild turkey.
Yes.
It's made by wild turkey.
Right. I get it. I get it.
My next one might not be so well. It could be. It's a little deeper, but not. It's not on the what do you call it? The first viewing of it, we'll say, but. You'll get the reference when I bring out my next one.
Please say it doesn't have honey in it.
I don't think so. I
don't think so.
Yes. The only reason I say that is because I'm trying to remember there was this. This will give you an idea. There was a cask strength version of this. I did not get the cask strength. I'm
intrigued now.
Yeah, I did not get the cask strength because I'm not rich. But
all right.
But okay. So we're gonna end it here.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
2 out of 3 don't like the movie. If you're into really campy, really bad jokes,
watch a different movie.
Then you could watch Lamageddon, Velocipaster, Sharknado.
All of those are way better. Than
okay, here's one: Shark Exorcist or this.
I would still watch Shark Exorcist.
Yeah, really?
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen Shark Exorcist.
Yeah,
and it sucked. But it sucked way less than this movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
This movie, I will put down. I put a 0.1 because this is probably
he even made a point out of one of the pedals.
Movie I have ever seen.
Damn. Sorry, Jordan.
The worst. And I've seen a lot of shit.
He may take that as a compliment. He might
Maybe.
be like, thank you.
Oh my God, we got a review.
Yeah.
The sucky part is I have seen this movie once before, a long, long time ago.
Oh, really?
I have seen it before because I remember.
So it's not like a bourbon. It's not going to get better as it ages.
Because I didn't watch the whole thing all the way through because I turned it off after a while. I couldn't stomach it.
I was shocked. I thought we were going to come in here and laugh at our asses off.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say like, "Oh my God!" On second view, I got all of the jokes.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. See, we actually have a sense of humor. He's British, so by birth he has a sense of humor.
Yes.
And he didn't like
you
this
have
movie,
to. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Just saying.
All right, folks.
Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you.
Like, subscribe.
Subscribe, click the notification, all the bell stuff.
Comment how you want.
Did you clap the beginning?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
clapped and snapped.
He did the clap.
I will clap us out.
Clack.
Your dad has the clap.
Oh, I know.
Ooh, probably should have said that.
She doesn't know what that means.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Love you. Social media.
Right here.
I'm
actually,
way off.
Actually, it's probably going to be over Mia.
I was going to say it's going to cover my face.
Sorry, Mia, you're not going to.
Oh well.
All right.
Anyway,
we're done.
thank you.